Alright guys, I'm going to show you how to do a throttle cable adjustment on a ZX6R. It'll work for any model, but the one we're using today is a 2022. Alright, so it's a very simple system. So if you notice that you've got a whole lot of play in here and it's just not catching, or that it's not springing back as properly as it should, it's very simple. So most motorcycles only have one cable, but the ZX6R has two. One goes up above and one goes down below, and you just have to make sure that both of them are adjusted properly. The lower one is right here, and the upper one is right here. So it's a very simple system, very similar to when you do a cable adjustment. All you have to do is spin this loose. One second, I'll do it real quick. I gotta find one that's the easier of the two, hopefully. So if you can see, it's very flush against there. That's in its locked position so that it doesn't move. And then to get it unlocked, I kind of need two hands, one to hold this piece. Hold on. Okay, much better. So now you'll be able to see, all you got to do is spin this loose. And then once that's spun loose, you can twist this part to tighten or to loosen. Now, the bigger your gap, the tighter it is, the more it's going to be tore up. Now, if you go the other direction and you make it very close, it's in its loosest position. That's when you're going to see all this play. You don't want that play. You'll want a little bit, but very minor. 1/4 of an inch is usually, or some people prefer 1/8 of an inch. Some people prefer none at all. It's all down to your preference. And then that's much better. And then all you got to do is retighten this back up, put it all the way against that, and then you just give it one good push while holding the other one and twisting the opposite direction to really mate those two together. And then you'll want to do the same for the bottom one, but you want to try to keep them even. That way you have equal pressure on the top and the bottom of the system. And that is how to adjust your throttle cable to reduce this play. Now, as an addition, if you notice your RPM's very high, and and you just adjusted these, fixed these, but if you're troubleshooting a different issue where it's very high and you don't know why because you did not mess with those, your biggest thing is probably this. This is your throttle adjustment where it's going to be your idle amount. If you turn it to the right and tighten it, it'll make your RPM sit at a much higher level than normal. So if you're trying to figure out why your RPM might be sticking up really high and you're not sure what happened, it could quite equally have been this thing as well. All right, thanks guys.